The NBA playoffs are where legends are born and unforgettable moments unfold. From breathtaking buzzer beaters that leave crowds stunned to jaw-dropping dunks that ignite entire arenas, these are the plays that turn games into stories we have told for decades. What makes these moments so special, and why do they define the greatness of the game's biggest stars? Marcus Smart has always been known as a player who combines raw intensity with a high basketball IQ, but during the playoffs, his court awareness truly shines. One unforgettable moment came when Smart found himself in a high-pressure situation where every second and every possession mattered. With the clock ticking down and his team desperate to keep control, Smart made a move that showcased his brilliance. He threw the ball off an opponent to ensure the Boston Celtics retained possession, a play that highlighted not only his quick thinking, but also his commitment to doing whatever it takes to win. The impact of this moment was felt far beyond the immediate possession it saved. The crowd erupted in cheers, a roar so loud it seemed to shake the building. That energy rippled through the Celtics, boosting their momentum and focus. Smart's ability to stay calm and calculated in such a chaotic situation served as a rallying point for his team. His decision-making under pressure often turns pivotal moments into game-changing opportunities, and this play was no exception. Smart's strategic brilliance isn't just about one highlight reel play, it's about how he consistently impacts games. Whether he's diving for loose balls, locking down an opponent on defense, or making those split-second decisions, Smart embodies the grit and tenacity that playoff basketball demands. Moments like this remind fans why he's such a vital part of the Celtics' success. Jordan Poole has a knack for delivering in big moments, but his deep three-pointer in the playoffs cemented his status as a rising star. In a tense game, with the Golden State Warriors battling to maintain their composure, Poole found himself with the ball in his hands and the clock winding down. From a distance that seemed almost unreasonable, he launched a shot that sailed through the air and swished through the net. It wasn't just a three-pointer, it was a statement. This shot shifted the entire energy of the game. The Warriors, who were teetering under pressure, found new life in Poole's confidence. It was the kind of moment that deflates an opponent's morale while electrifying the home crowd. Poole's ability to take and make such a high-stakes shot showcased not just his skill, but his fearless attitude. It's the kind of play that transforms a good player into a great one, especially in the playoffs where legends are made. Golden State has long been a team known for its resilience and depth, and Poole's contribution proved he could be a key piece of their future. His clutch performance reminded everyone that even in a team with stars like Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, there's always room for a new hero. Giannis Antetokounmpo isn't just a dominant player, he's a force of nature. During the playoffs, his ability to control both ends of the court is unparalleled. One play that stands out is his fake handoff that led to an emphatic finish. With his deceptive move, Giannis left defenders scrambling, then powered to the basket for a thunderous dunk that left no doubt about his dominance. Giannis's impact isn't limited to his offensive brilliance. His defensive presence is just as overwhelming. Whether he's guarding the perimeter, blocking shots, or grabbing rebounds, he's a constant menace to opposing teams. During critical games, Giannis consistently puts up monster stats, combining points, rebounds, and assists with efficiency that leaves fans and analysts in awe. Luka Doncic has a way of making the impossible look effortless, and the playoffs have been the perfect stage for his brilliance. One moment that stands out is his spin move against the Milwaukee Bucks, a play that left fans and defenders alike in awe. Luka had the ball in his hands, the defense closing in, and the clock winding down. With a quick pivot and a smooth twirl, he maneuvered past multiple defenders, keeping complete control of the ball. His movement was so fluid it seemed like an art form, ending with a perfectly placed finish at the rim that had everyone on their feet. This wasn't just a flashy play, it was a testament to Luka's ability to stay composed under pressure. His basketball IQ, paired with his innate sense of timing, allowed him to exploit the defense and create something magical out of nothing. For a player so young, Luka has an uncanny ability to dominate playoff games, often looking like a seasoned veteran on the court. His playoff debut performances solidified his status as a superstar in the league. Luka didn't just put up big numbers, he carried his team and took on some of the NBA's toughest competition. Whether it was hitting clutch shots, controlling the tempo, or setting up his teammates with pinpoint passes, Luka showed that he thrives under the bright lights. Moments like his spin move against the Bucks encapsulate everything that makes him special. A mix of skill, creativity, and fearlessness. Luka's playoff magic reminds us why he's one of the most exciting players in the NBA. He has the rare ability to turn any game into a must-watch TV, and his performances continue to raise the bar for what we expect from young stars in the league. Jason Tatum's drive to the basket in Game 6 of the playoffs wasn't just a play. It was a statement. With the Boston Celtics facing a tough road game and needing a spark, Tatum took matters into his own hands. He exploded down the lane, weaving through defenders with purpose, and threw down a dunk so powerful it felt like it shook the building. The crowd's stunned silence and the Celtics bench erupting in celebration said it all. Tatum had just changed the game. This dunk wasn't just about points. It was about momentum. At that moment, the Celtics seemed to find a new gear, feeding off Tatum's energy and aggression. The timing couldn't have been better. The game was close, the stakes were high, and the Celtics needed their star to step up. Tatum's ability to rise to the occasion showed why he's not just a great player, but a leader capable of taking his team deep into the playoffs. Tatum's playoff performances have consistently elevated his reputation. From clutch shooting to lockdown defense, he's shown he can do it all. But moments like this, dunk remind everyone of his sheer athleticism and ability to create highlights that energize his team and demoralize his opponents. It's plays like these that make him the cornerstone of the Celtics' future. Al Horford has always been known as a steady presence on the court, but during the playoffs, his leadership shines even brighter. One of his most memorable moments came when he converted a crucial and one play to extend a lead for the Celtics. With defenders draped all over him, Horford absorbed the contact, finished the shot, and calmly sank the free throw. It was a textbook example of how his veteran experience allowed him to deliver in the most critical moments. Horford's ability to remain calm under pressure is what makes him invaluable during high-stakes games. He doesn't just rely on raw talent, he uses his knowledge of the game to outsmart opponents and put his team in the best position to win. His consistent contributions, whether it's hitting a clutch shot, grabbing an important rebound, or directing his teammates on defense, make him a player who elevates those around him. The playoffs are where leadership is tested, and Horford passes with flying colors. Plays like this, and -1, are more than just numbers on a stat sheet. They're the moments that inspire confidence in his teammates and give his team the edge they need to succeed. Karl-Anthony Towns isn't just a scorer. He's a defensive force who can change the outcome of a game. In one playoff performance, he recorded 4 blocks, each one more emphatic than the last. Whether he was swatting away layups or denying jump shots, Towns' defensive presence was impossible to ignore. His ability to anchor the defense forced opposing teams to rethink their strategies. Players who normally attack the rim with confidence found themselves hesitating, aware that Towns was waiting to meet them. His defensive performance wasn't just about stopping points, it was about setting the tone for his team. While he can put up big scoring numbers, he understands the importance of protecting the paint and making life difficult for opponents. His effort on both ends of the floor shows his commitment to winning and his growth as a player. Moments like this prove that Towns isn't just a star, he's a cornerstone for any team looking to contend for a championship. The NBA playoffs are where legends rise and unforgettable stories are written, from Marcus Smart's brilliance to Jordan Poole's fearless shot, Giannis's dominance, Luka's artistry, and Tatum's explosive energy. These moments define greatness. They're more than highlights. They're testaments to skill, grit, and heart. If you loved this look at playoff magic, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more legendary basketball moments.